Live.
1. Where's 2? There's 2.
Why did it show 3 for a second?
It's a little wonk.
That was weird.
It's a little janky. It's fine. It works. We're here.
It's 48.
Well, that's a hell of a time to start if there's any.
Yep.
I didn't even think about the time. I was just like, let's go.
It's just a random time.
Yep.
We were going to start at 2, but that... some places it doesn't change until the end of March.
Really?
Yeah, my dad's like, Netherlands won't change till the end of March.
They have different daylight savings times. That pisses me off even more.
Yeah.
Daylight savings is bogus, and anyone who says otherwise is a poo-poo head.
But, I mean, it makes me a little bit closer time-wise for, like, 2 weeks, which is kind of nice.
But it's stupid.
But it's just dumb. You're like, why don't we have just a universal time if we're going to have to suffer through this every year?
Yeah, if we're going to do this anyway, why not do it all at the same time?
All at the same time. Because even when I was in France, they did it before you guys. Because
That's
I did
so
it.
Weird.
And then I came back and you did it. It was so dumb.
You got to experience daylight savings twice?
Yeah, it was bad.
Jet lagged?
Yeah, it was bad.
That was awful. Hi, The Wraith. Welcome.
Hello.
It's Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice Trilogy. We're back.
It's Attorney Day.
Last time we got left on a massive cliffhanger.
Yes, we did.
Of Athena's fingerprints were at the scene of the crime.
They were at the scene of the crime holding the lighter that had blood on it. That could be potentially damaging to hers and
possibly.
Apollo's relationship. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But we're now on to the next chapter, though, which is crazy that the chapter ended on
I
that
know.
cliffhanger.
That was a whole thing.
And now it's, my brain doesn't work. It's
a new chapter?
The past. We'll go back to the past.
Oh, we are going back
again.
To the past?
I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain that we're going to find out why Athena's sad. Why
sad,
Blackquill
baby.
is in jail. And apparently Edgeworth is supposed to show up, so it's very exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited?
That'll be great.
Let's do this.
Will we get a little animation intro? I hope we do.
Oh, anime intro maybe.
Turnabout for tomorrow. That is so dramatic.
So, dude, they're all like turnabout names. They're always like turnabout,
but like for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh, Phoenix said something there. Whoops. Anime.
Blood. Baby.
There she is. Oh my gosh.
Athena traumatized.
She's like 11.
With a sword. A katana.
The sins we've committed. And the sadness we've caused.
Okay, Phoenix. Oh.
Blackquill.
Oh, Blackquill.
Baby Blackquill.
Yeah. He killed somebody.
Maybe. We don't know for sure.
That's his katana.
Yeah, but we don't know for sure.
He has no stupid ponytail.
I still don't think he did it. Or if he did it, he had a good reason.
Probably.
No matter how far we run, our past remains. As ever pressed as the moon in the sky.
Moon in the sky. Oh, dramatic Apollo again.
Drumpalo with his mullet.
Stupid mullet. And his eye patch.
The drama.
It's 5 o'clock shadow for some reason.
For some reason.
Okay.
Jeez.
Right into the eyeball.
Moon eyes. Okay. Oh, it looms in wait
The
for
moon.
the day when we are forced to face it.
The court.
The law. But only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow. This game's so funny because it's like this dramatic speech of like, oh, we have to look forward to tomorrow and everything's important. And then we spend like 20 minutes fumbling with papers going, maybe it's this. I don't know.
I think this is evidence. And the judge is like, no.
I was like, no.
No, it's
you
not.
get
Try again.
Points against
Dinged.
you. Ding. They took Athena from the courtroom.
Yeah, they did.
Straight to the station.
They booked her.
She's probably being questioned at this very moment.
So it's not really the past.
Not yet. But we're finding out about her past, I guess.
Okay.
Aw. Both his children are gone.
He's like, I'm alone. And then Trucy just shows up. He's like,
It's
hello.
like, I'm your actual child. Well, kind of your actual child. After this
Yes
past
and no.
year, I took it for granted that those two would always be here. This is sad. But now Apollo's gone off on his own to seek his own truth.
To go kill someone.
And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be.
Trucy's depressed.
Oh, Trucy.
It's even quieter in here than usual.
I love how you could pick up that voice like nothing. I didn't remember it. Yeah,
well,
it
I
seems
did
so
Trucy
empty too.
for quite a few episodes.
True. That
From the
whole
beginning of
first
the
game.
So. I just don't get it, Daddy. All your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid.
Yeah, and I still believe it was. At least based on what we know.
But now Athena is the one who's being accused.
J'accuse.
Accused. She is the accused.
During the trial for the bombing and the murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. The lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant Solomon Starbuck innocent.
He's like, yes, I'm
Hell
innocent.
yeah. But Athena's prints were found
Blackwell
on it
freaked
instead.
out.
I want to know more about Blackwell.
Is his little symbol on his jacket supposed to be the little flower pin?
I don't know. It's a
looked kinda-
feather.
It kind of looked like it was the little pin.
Yeah. I need to see it again. It's a quill because he's Blackwell.
Yeah, but it was
is it like
it was shaped in like the little
Huh.
four, so I wonder if they did that on
I
purpose.
haven't looked at it enough.
I just now was looking at it and I was like, oh.
I need to see now. She was subsequently arrested for the murder. I can talk today. I'm a little bit sleepy. We will see how this goes.
Daylight savings.
Daylight savings.
We'll
Screw
blame
it.
that.
It's stupid.
But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I just can't figure it out. Ugh. Where's the flaw in my reasoning? What could have gone wrong in the case? Obviously, someone is framing her.
Yes. You know, Daddy, if Athena was here, she would punch you in the face.
Boom, boom.
She wouldn't just be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy?
Of course I will. And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. What push? Did she push him?
She's like, you're going to
Daddy.
defend her, right?
Trucy's right. The trial's tomorrow and there's no time to waste. We got happy music again.
Yeah, we did. Phoenix isn't depressed anymore. He's like, you're right.
Like, you're right.
Good.
Everything's fine.
Everything's totally
My two
fine.
proteges, one's in jail and one's off doing who knows what.
Just doing something.
If I'm going to prove Athena's innocence, I'd better get out there and find some evidence.
Off we go then. Is Trucy going to be our little companion?
I think she's
this
going to be our
time? That's so cute.
companion.
We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence.
We're back to it with Trucy.
Yep. As long as she doesn't mention anything, it'll be fine.
Great, but you're going to manifest it.
I probably just did.
Great, but before we go, we better tidy up the evidence I have on hand. Unnecessary evidence left at the office. Athena is probably still in the middle of being
I
questioned.
just imagine like Phoenix frantically like
emptying his pockets.
emptying his pockets, just chucking it around.
So Trucy's right. The thing to start with is talking to two people at the Space Center.
We'll probably end up talking to Blackwell's sister again.
Yes. What was her voice?
She was.
Oh, she was like, oh, I'm a lady.
I'm a lady. Am I gonna have to be old man again?
Probably.
Oh,
There he is. It's your boy, Director Cosmos. Do you have a minute?
Galactic scooter, full speed ahead.
Oh, he's gone.
He just was like,
He
I'm
dipped.
not talking to you. Goodbye.
Director, he scooted away.
He scooted away. His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy.
Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty
Yeah, he
good
doesn't
at the
wanna
trial
talk to
earlier
him. He's
today.
like, bye.
Bye. Oh, I know.
What to do?
What should we do? Sporting
so
lounge?
obviously we can't talk to him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Not the director.
Not yet. I've been watching your Lethal Company VOD. Alicia misjudged
No.
jumping over the mine and killing herself, and your friend was epic.
Carter
It's one of
won't
my
let me
favorite things
hear
that's
the
happened.
end of that.
It was so funny.
I thought I cleared it.
The timing was just impeccable.
I swear I cleared it.
Oh, it's so good. Cosmos Space Center boarding lounge. Okay. We were
So
here only
embarrassing.
yesterday. It's literally my favorite thing that's happened in
I was
all
like,
the
I
streams.
can do it.
Like, you got this.
Doesn't
Boom.
do it.
Oh, hey.
They still have the little body mark on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It's still, I mean, it's still an investigation, I guess. They still don't
true.
have the moira.
They don't have the murder.
Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh? Yep, and I came straight here. This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except,
I feel bad.
I'm a loser. What's wrong? I thought he'd be happy to be acquitted. I was coming out of the detention center and I saw Miss Sykes. He saw Athena? I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then you know what? She flashed me. She flashed a peace sign at me. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday. Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I can just picture it. But I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying. She's got to be suffering. She must be so worried. And yet she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile.
She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile? That's so Athena.
Aw. There's no question about it. The girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind. We can have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted, just like I did for you.
You can't promise anything, Phoenix.
Yeah, you're kind of a mess, Phoenix. I know she'll be right with you in her corner. I know she'll I know you'll never give up on her. I am struggling. I feel like my tongue is too big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
like
the
a
tongue
little
tied.
bit. Apollo is a fine boss to look up to. Oh, about the murder. I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum. What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I haven't the foggiest idea.
And he doesn't want to talk to us. Oh.
So there was going to be a launch that day, not from the beginning. I wonder if Clay knew. I imagine he must have. Goodness. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. That's pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in. But I guess that's about how it goes when you're worthless in space, right?
Goodness, this boy needs some hugs.
Yeah, some motivational posters.
Is he going to be all right, Daddy?
Little hang in there, cat.
His expression looks as dark as a black hole. I had to think about that. I was like, what? How does that sentence? Yeah.
Well, that's just how he is. The murderer.
The murderer.
The murderer. Mr. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer? Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all. Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. Hey, I heard something from the police, though. They said they never did find a 10 caliber gun down the trash chute. Just as I thought, the culprit must have carried it away with them as they escaped.
So, was the person you saw holding a gun Mr. Starbuck?
I couldn't really tell. That question was weird how you said it. And I was like, what? Who?
Who? I don't know.
It was Athena, right? Could you tall if the person was male or female, tall or short? It wasn't Athena.
It wasn't Athena. It wasn't Athena.
That's important.
It was Athena.
It was Athena, right? I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you that much, man. I'm useless. When the culprit opened the door, some light came in. I should have been able to see. The door? Ah, yes. As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape. The door to Launchpad 1, right? Oh, that's you.
Oh, the door to Launchpad 1, right?
Sorry. Yeah, except right now the door leads to the Space Museum. You mean the Launchpad and the Space Museum are switched right now? Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court. So they're recreating the conditions, huh?
So they...
Yeah. I still want to see what's in those the displays.
Me too.
There's
I
like a
bet we're
knife
going to be able
one
to
of
see
them.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what's beyond that door now.
Because that was just such a... detail to put there
Yeah,
just randomly.
It was too obvious.
For us not to be able to,
Know what's going
investigate
on.
that case.
Agreed. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us? Sure, just let me have my press scan here.
And there's a dead body there. Can you imagine?
Too. That'd be hilarious, actually.
Switching the launch pads.
The launch pads?
The launch pads.
Do the launch pads get switched back and forth a lot? Well, back when the Space Museum was Launch Pad 2, they used to switch the pads around at all times. Or at times. But these days...
At all times. It just was constantly spinning.
I'm confused. But these days, Launchpad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right? Right. Because quite frankly, the Space Center needs the money. I hear you. Times sure are tough.
Daddy, let's go check on what's beyond that door.
Sure, let's go. Why the hell not?
Let's just go through.
Hey, why don't you come along? I can show you around. Or why don't I come along? I'll come.
We've got a third person.
This will be great.
There's a leaf.
Leaf! Huh? I wonder what these dead leaves are doing here.
Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes. There are lots of trees around the Space Center. Yeah, I see
in the
so
woods.
many trees.
They're like way up there. Look at all the trees.
Can't you tell? There are so many trees around
She's
the
right.
Space Center.
It's a modern state-of-the-art building and it's surrounded by trees.
These totally look like trees and not bushes.
Yeah, and not just like slightly shaggy grass. But I don't know, if they were stuck to the bottom of someone's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on.
Maybe they're the disappointing leaves that don't crunch.
They're all wet and
They're
disgusting.
nasty leaves.
Upsetting.
Maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor that they came in that way?
Not everything is set up like a magician's stage, you know.
You don't know that.
You know. This is another one of those devices for opening the door, huh? Yep, but this one doesn't require fingerprint verification.
Verification.
You just hit the button and open sesame. Then why does it have like a fingerprint scanner?
As a deterrent.
You can't get in.
Don't touch the button. So when
butt.
you and Clay went through here, you didn't need to show you prints either?
That's right, Trucy. Just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints when they escaped back out of the Space Museum corridor into Boarding Lounge 2.
I'm curious as to what Phoenix emptied out of his pockets
Oh yeah, we can look.
for the evidence.
Yeah. Well, I don't see anything else that jumps out at me.
Trying to decide.
There's definitely less.
Yeah, I think one of them is the
I think the picture of the boys is here.
other picture of the Oh nope, that's there.
I don't know what they cut.
I feel like we have everything still.
Yeah, but it feels like it's less still.
Yeah.
My daughter. Cute.
Aw.
That's adorable.
That is cute.
This is suspect.
He's sometimes my son, if I'm proud of him.
Sometimes. It
Sometimes.
depends.
It depends. Right now he ran off and left me behind, and I'm upset. Chasing a phantom.
The evacuation effort. I like the little details.
She's dead.
She's dead.
He is exceedingly full of himself. Ponko.
She provide information. Prosecutor Blackwell's sister.
I love that they have question mark ages for the robots.
Like, I don't know.
Ponko and Ponko.
Could be anything.
Kiki and Kaka.
Kiki and Kaka. Alright. And I imagine this corridor is built exactly like the Launchpad 1 corridor. That was it, really?
Really? That's okay. I guess. What do we show him?
I don't know. Do we leave? I feel like we still have something to talk about.
Well, he said he was going to follow us. So maybe we can talk to the old man if he's with us?
Maybe? Oh, yeah, okay.
Probably.
That was weird. It felt like anticlimactic.
The director's like, I don't want to talk to you.
Ah!
Yep, there he is again.
There he is. Big freak.
Curse the wretch who sullied my good name. Reverse course at full speed away.
Director Cosmos, wait. Oh.
I'll handle this, Daddy. Take that.
Stabs him? Oh my gosh.
Did she like cut this like
Did she cut
scooter?
the tire, maybe?
Just like stabs the tire and she's like, "You're not going anywhere."
Oh my gosh, Tracy.
The mobility system has been compromised.
Tracy's knife throw was a direct hit with one of his tires.
She did chuck a knife at
She's
him.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. And the streak continues.
Maybe I should have kept a closer watch on this trick she's been practicing. Yeah.
Phoenix is like, oh, I didn't supervise her very well, did I?
Yeah, she's still a child.
My daughter is psycho.
She's crazy town.
My dear old battleship, we fought many a skirmish together. It's been an honor.
Daddy, he's gonna blow that thing up.
Nah, I bet all that button does is make it go haywire again.
Very well. I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably.
All right.
Okay.
Switching the launch
It's like, I
pads.
guess I'll talk to you.
Director Cosmos.
The music is so dramatic.
It's so, like, sudden. When you were talking in court about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why.
Yet he didn't stay very quiet.
No, he wouldn't shut up. I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us. I always get thrown by his 3D model.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Why he switched the 2 launch pads to
That's
begin
the
with.
2D.
Give us 2D.
Please, I can't. I exercise my right to remain silent. But I will say, breaking that silence already, my hands were tied.
You notice in the black and white, the Gyaxa logo, the A is like disappears basically.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It's weird. It's like they were the same. Not value. Yeah, value. Value.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Value.
That's bad design, actually.
I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast.
He's just dying.
The center of the cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left. Now that my battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner. Because
Locks
I'm
on his heart.
dramatic.
Oh, he's a liar.
Heart
oh,
locks.
no, it's the Phoenix's thing.
I'm gonna unlock your secret heart locks. He's like, what?
I'm gonna unlock your heart.
What does that mean? No secrets left, huh? I beg to differ. Looks like I'll have to undo his psych locks if I want to get to the bottom of this.
Psyche locks.
Take that!
Cyclox. Ding, ding, ding. We'll see if we have enough to talk to him.
So glad we get that animation every time.
Yep.
I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the 2 launch pads.
No!
No,
I refuse! You can't make me! I can hold out longer than anyone!
I'll die soon. I'm very old.
I'm so very old.
I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Let's see, where to start? This is how I explain your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it. Save the astronauts.
Yep.
Thanks to you switching the launch pads, the
It's
astronauts
like, I can't
escaped
remember. Why did he do it?
injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket far away from the actual explosion.
My astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing?
Drugs. I agree you couldn't have done it without help. For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the space museum. You figured you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with the medication, but without the help of this person, it wouldn't have been possible to pull your plan off. I don't know. Maybe he was in on it, or he was like helping.
Maybe.
Clay?
Take that!
You must have gotten Mr. Terran to help you. He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them to him.
Dang.
And then, when Mr. Starbuck, in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum. This is crazy.
Somebody please help this poor prisoner of war!
Oh, him spinning actually makes me a little sick.
I know. I'm like, it looks like it's dragging his skin down.
I don't like
It's
it.
Like, yeah.
How is he able to spin around like that?
Well, that was the right one.
Yay! If you really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you have just called off the launch?
If I could have done that, do you think I would have gone into all that trouble?
Guess he must have had a compelling reason why he couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in advance of the bombing incident?
Well, that's because I was warned in advance. Once I received that warning, it was my duty to ensure my astronaut safety.
But it was just a warning. It could have been a prank, even have been a prank. Why did you believe in it so completely? Because when someone says, hey, I'm going to bomb your rocket, you go,
Maybe I should
let's
do
not
something.
board the rocket.
Yeah. Maybe we don't let people go on that.
Yeah.
Because I went to one of those mediums that everyone's talking about these days.
Maya?
Oh, I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. All right, Phoenix. Maybe it was Maya.
Yeah.
She is a medium.
Maya's like, it's gonna explode.
The bomb.
There's going to be a bomb.
Besides, I thought it was you yourself that got the warning via telephone.
Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communication system, you see.
AKA a regular old telephone.
walkie-talkie.
A wackle-tackle.
It's been a while planning another launch. I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call.
The bomber said, it's been a while. Excuse me. And that was
that
enough
kind
to
of
make
threat would be kind of like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's been a while. Unless you knew the voice.
It's been a while since I held my head. I like that old like 90s way of singing that was just like a all the time.
There was a very particular way of
It was.
singing in the 90s.
It was like you had something stuck in the very back of your mouth and you're trying to get it out while you're singing.
Yeah. Hairball. Hairball singing.
Hairball singing. That was enough to make you take the threat seriously? Perhaps Director Cosmos took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in the bombing once before? Maybe.
Yes.
The culprit in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident.
The Hat One.
Ah. The Hat One Miracle, that epic story of survival. People across the nation know it now as a heroic tale of bravery.
Heroic.
I get a vibe. Okay, let me restart my whole conversation. I like that this is actually making us figure out stuff instead of just giving us answers and
Yeah.
then presenting them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah,
He talked about this all the time.
He worked with Clay Turan, but like we had to figure that out. It wasn't like we've had a paper that was like, I was working with the director. You know, it was nice.
I would laugh if we do go to another section and we're just guessing right. We're like finding this evidence, like the papers and stuff. We skipped a little
Whoops.
bit. It's like, oopsies.
Oops. We were just really smart.
We were just paying attention in the last game.
We're
It's
just
fine.
great at game. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said, it's been a while, you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the danger was real, and it wasn't a prank.
Yeah, didn't anyone ever tell you to go easy on an ex-serviceman?
Please stop spinning.
Yes, the Hat One Miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage. I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight.
Whomst.
Sabotage,
Whomst.
murder.
Who died?
So this is the ugly truth behind the Hat One Miracle.
I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught and that the case was closed.
Oh. What? It was probably Simon that was who they
Yeah.
thought was the saboteur.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait a minute.
Blackwell.
The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. This must have been the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit. Whoops.
Accidentally clicks a robot.
I got too excited. Look at it, this emo man.
Look at this emo boy.
Simon Blackwell,
looks
the
like a
murder
jester.
suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. He looked like what?
A jester.
Yeah, just
He's
kind of
got,
jester
like, clown
makeup.
makeup on.
Emo clown jester.
There's the little like lines that go down to
Is
his
he a
cheeks.
juggalo?
Juggalo.
My new headcanon is that Simon Blackwell's a juggalo. With his fake accent and his, oh my gosh. His
fake
he's just,
accent's
his
so
character's
bad.
expanding.
Yep. We're getting more character development.
Yeah, in our brains.
Head cannons.
The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same. So you thought that he committed both crimes. But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, you got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that, you were shaken. It meant the true culprit's
Turns
been
away.
running free all this time. I can't see
I
you.
don't know what you're talking about. How do you keep seeing straight through me?
Because you're bad at lying.
Yeah, because you're a crusty old man.
Unlock successful. Do they do that each
Hooray.
time? I don't remember it saying unlock successful.
I didn't even register it this time, so...
Unlock successful.
Success. The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about why he switched to launch pads is connected to the truth behind the Hat One miracle. The sabotage and murder that happened at this space center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you're hiding. Tell us. Tell
Tell
me.
us your secrets.
Tell me.
If you really want to understand the reason I decided to switch the lunch pads,
The lunch pads.
Did you just leave? Just drives away.
it all started 7 years ago.
Oh.
We'll have to start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago.
Amazing. 7 years ago. You mean the so-called Hat One miracle?
Are we getting it?
Now we're getting the pass.
Now we're getting past.
The launch went smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, then the troubles began.
I started pooping myself, and I couldn't stop
I
it.
pooped my pants.
The troubles.
Oops, I shipped my pants.
Spaceshipped.
Spaceshipped them. It was the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme.
Shim.
Shimmy.
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 They're evil shimmy.
The shimmy shimmy.
So Mr. Starbuck's traumatic experience wasn't accidental.
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
Phoenix thought the last thing he said.
Yeah.
Did he read his mind? Not only that.
No, he's still talking about like the
Oh,
handiwork of a certain person.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, I read your mind.
I knew what you were thinking.
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
Ooh, I want to know who was... Oh, it was probably her
Who
parents.
died? Oh.
Athena's. Because remember how she...
Well, they said one of.
Maybe she had one parent.
It's true. That's fair. Trucy only has one parent.
Dude, there's many people.
Apollo.
Apollo has one parent. Oh, Edgeworth only has... You don't know this, but Edgeworth only had...
Spoilers.
He's technically had multiple, but one parent at a time. So...
He's only had one at a time.
He's only had one parent at a time.
Wow, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days, and we just got more lax for some reason.
Yeah,
because
after
now
the
people
murder,
can
we
go
were like, we could
anywhere.
chill now. What's the problem?
Yeah, why didn't they like buckle down?
Yeah, for real.
This is 7 years ago. That's so stupid.
Money, I guess.
Probably.
Budget.
Their budget cuts.
All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints.
Smuggle.
You smuggle.
Did you smuggle the withered
Yeah.
old leaf?
Withered old leaf, that's specific. So do you have any clue who's responsible for the sabotage?
Are you okay?
Yep. I had like a hiccup right stuck here.
At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackquill. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what something.
Sorry.
To put it simply, a spy.
What that person is.
Okay.
A spy? You mean somebody who infiltrates a foreign country? Carries out dangerous missions? And always gets the girl?
Someone's watching way too many late night movies.
Phoenix, pay better attention to your child.
Phoenix, you watch samurai movies all the time. That's like part of your character. Remember in the hospital? He's like,
Yeah.
look at all these
This
movies.
giant stack of movies.
Yeah.
Who was it that he made watch those? Was it Apollo? Because there was one case that he like let somebody.
It's because they got
Borrow
hurt
them.
though. They like were also in the hospital.
Was it Junie?
It might have been Junie. I don't remember.
I can't remember who it was.
Well, I guess if we're talking about blowing up a rocket and stealing research material, we've been through a lot in this game.
Yep.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
It's not all that surprising that a spy could be behind it all. The spy. The spy.
Make no mistake, there's cutthroat rivalry between nations in the space R&D race. Some try to outdo others by any means possible, even deliberate obstruction.
That's insane.
They're just racing to space.
Rice and a splice.
7 years ago, we got a call before the launch warning us of sabotage.
Sabotage. The same MO this time. The same Mo.
Yes, and here I thought the perpetrator had been caught, but it looks like I was wrong.
It's gonna be Aura.
Prosecutor Blackwell seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't you think?
Aren't ninjas and spies basically the same thing? Isn't he more of a samurai?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a bad samurai,
Yeah.
but like, I feel like he's more samurai
Yeah. He's more samurai than ninja.
than ninja.
But there's a good reason we failed to find the real spy.
It's like ninjas are like, oh, I'm in the shadows and no one can see me and I kill quietly and no one knows.
Yeah.
And he's like, I will kill you.
Yeah, straight up in court. It's like, I'm gonna shut you up
Yeah.
permanently.
I have thrown the gauntlet.
pick it up.
Pick it up.
A massive cover-up by the government. Government officials were too embarrassed to admit that they had allowed such a thing to happen at the hands of a spy.
Don't tell me they made the police rush the investigation.
They did indeed. And then to cover up the sabotage, they cleaned up the story.
That was the Hat One miracle, wasn't it?
That's why he's so traumatized.
Kawama. But then 7 years ago, the same MO, advance warning.
7
warning
years later.
Advanced warning of sabotage.
Yep.
Goodness. My brain like short-circuited. Must have been the director's reason for switching the launch pads.
Just like 7 years ago.
7 years ago, the spy gave you advance warning of their plans, just like this time. That's what made you decide to switch the launch pads, wasn't it?
That's right. The caller knew the facts of the case 7 years ago despite the cover-up. They knew about the sabotage, the moon rock, the murder, and they said, "You don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you?" I immediately thought of calling off the launch, but a government wouldn't let me.
The government!
The government! We don't want to give in to the likes of terrorists. We must proceed for our country's honor.
Would you not at least, like, double check for bombs?
You would think.
I don't know.
You would think. Safety first, right?
Yeah.
It was quite a moving speech, actually.
Moving. Really?
Was it?
Maybe if you're really easy inspired
He's old.
by political talking points.
He's old.
He is old. That's who the audience for horrible political talking points
Easily
is.
malleable.
Malleable.
Malleable mind.
That's
But
me.
I knew the truth. We
Yeah.
had been warned, which meant that the danger was very real. And I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they would find a way. That's why I switched the launch pads and staged the moving rescue scene.
But then somebody knew and they killed
Yeah,
Clay
they
Dry.
stabbed a boy.
First, I snuck into the center the night before and switched the launch pads.
This is a vibe.
That way, the astronauts would go from boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then I put a closed for repair sign at the door to launch pad 1 and boarding lounge 2.
You did that. Oh, excuse me. You did that so normal visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do?
I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Turan.
Who else?
Not Mr. Starbuck. Not him.
You didn't let Mr. Starbuck in
I
on
didn't
it?
like him.
He'd already been through enough, and he's no good at lying to keep a secret, so we left him in the dark, which was probably not a good, thing on my part.
turns out drugging him was a bad
That was an oversight, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well until he
There had
woke
to-
up and he started screaming.
There
for
had
some
to have
reason.
been more choices, more options.
Yep.
There had to have been.
It's like we just have to drug him.
Well, I guess we gotta
Like,
drug
We
him.
just gotta drug him.
There had to have been a plan C.
Clay's murder, huh?
Yeah, that was a setback. After the culprit did
Sorry.
something, I did it in such a way that no one would find out. But after that effort,
After the guy did something.
After he straight up did something, I don't know.
Turan is dead and the hat too is destroyed. And the Hope capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in that blast.
But we have it.
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like you really could have prevented a bombing and gone, it's probably like, I don't know, a staff member who has access to this rocket
And knew what was happening, probably.
and like understands
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems weird. It also still could be a robot. I wouldn't
It
be
could.
completely
Yeah,
surprised.
especially with Black Quill's sister messing with their brains.
Yeah, like being a jerk to that
Yeah.
one.
My home, the center of the cosmos, my beautiful Cosmos Space Center is done for!
Wait, what did he mean by the Hope capsule was lost in the blast?
But we have it,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah. Yeah. I thought that the Hope capsule was found at the crime scene with Mr. Turan. It had just been brought back from the Hope space probe with the asteroid samples in it. So what kind of samples are they? What's in them? This is the past.
Yep. Even though it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Those samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Turan's murder.
Did he lie?
The capsule was being held in a safe in Launchpad 1. But I gave it to Turan before the incident so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. The idea was that with it safely in Turan's possession, he could make it look like he rescued it during the staged miraculous escape. But our precious research materials ended up lost to that explosion anyway.
How? What?
But I thought Clay was supposed to keep it safe.
Well, he's dead, so...
You misunderstand. The launchpad explosion wasn't the one the capsule was lost to. It was lost after the police
Oh.
confiscated it as evidence.
Oh, we have it. Here you go.
Oh, here you go.
It was the courtroom bombing from the other day.
Oh. It's been only like a couple days since
Yeah,
that bombing.
so much has happened.
My
They've had a
gosh.
full week.
Goodness gracious.
The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence and was blown to smithereens.
Yet another casualty of the blast. The lives were
What a
also
shame.
lost.
What a shame.
At least one was.
Ultimately, I think the culprit may have known about the switching of the launch pads.
What? How? Maybe it's someone you talk to. I don't know.
The police found a wiretapping device.
Tapping.
Wiretapping device like a tap dancing device during the investigation today. Tap a tap tap.
So the music got all like... Gosh, this music is all good.
Someone's having fun with the drums.
For real.
A bug aboard my battleship. A tap on my advanced communication system.
A wire on that phone?
Yes, a wire on this very phone. I used this phone to give instruction to my staff about launchpad switch. Just to the few select members who knew about the plan.
Can we know who else knew? Because I'm...
Just before the incident, staff members were coming in and out of Launchpad 1. The culprit probably slipped in with them amid the
Yeah.
I'm having a stroke.
Help!
Help me.
And planted the bomb then. Call the hospital! It's happening again!
It's happening again. Ah.
Yes, if they were tapping your phone, they definitely could pull something off like that. So you really think the same spy is behind the incident and the one 7 years ago? It's always 7
Yes,
years.
I'm sure of it.
Lucky number 7.
Then the spy, it seems unlucky. The spy must
Unlucky number 7.
be this phantom Prosecutor Blackwell has been chasing.
But
Prosecutor Blackwell told me once.
The hunt I've been on for the Phantom 7 years ago continues even still.
For starters, that could happen right here at the very space center, too.
Why did it black out for that line?
I don't
That was
know.
weird.
So if we can find this phantom,
That's right. We can clear Athena's name. I
and
wasn't
maybe
gonna say
Blackwell. I was gonna say maybe he didn't do
that.
it.
Yeah. Maybe everyone's innocent.
There we go.
And then there's a matter of Prosecutor Blackwell, too.
What about him?
Well, if the culprit of 7 years ago is the same person as the current incident, it would mean Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. That's still an if, though.
That's a big fat
well,
if.
innocent of the sabotage, not necessarily the murder.
Yeah.
I wonder how dangerous that guy would be in the court without handcuffs. He breaks out of them all the time, so I guess we already know that. But it's fine.
I feel like he's not that dangerous. I feel like he's just like,
He's all talking.
yeah, he's all talk.
But if you were going on a ghost hunt, count me in.
I like Blackwell.
It's all over for me.
I really hate his spinning.
Spin, spin, whirl, whirl. I'm done for. The center of the cosmos is
I have a
doomed.
seizure.
Do you think he's gonna be all right, Daddy?
No. Well, at least he'll be in good company. There must be planets out there he could spin with. Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into the Hat 1 mission, too. Whee! We're all spinning.
If you want to learn more, start with the Space Museum. There's a Hat 1 exhibit there.
Yeah,
Don't
Space
mind me.
Museum.
I'll just keep spinning here and see how the cosmos unfolds.
I'm gonna vomit.
It's like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something.
I'm sure he'll stop when he gets dizzy. Let's go visit the Space
But,
Museum.
He'll be fine.
Oh my gosh,
Bye.
can we leave, please? Goodness gracious.
He's just spinning. I want you to go back and see if he's still spinning.
Okay.
I want to know if they just keep that animation. And every
I
time
will.
you go back, he's just like, "Wah."
Where?
Let's see. Where's the exhibit on the launch 7 years ago? Behind you.
It's directly in
Right
front of
there.
you.
With the black quill
There's
on the thingy.
The black quill.
Yep.
There's the Hat 1 exhibit.
Oh, wow. Look at that photo of the team.
Yes, we've seen this
Yes,
before.
we have. Which we don't know her still. Lady on the right.
Yep.
We've met everyone else.
Yep.
Well, kind of. Tran, we haven't met him, but he's, yeah.
Yeah.
Ponko is there, and she's injured.
Mm-hmm.
There's Clay, Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, Aura Blackwell, and even Ponko. But I've never seen the woman on the right before. Slowest sentence ever.
Everybody looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmos. But is he ever happy? I don't know.
He looks happy. Why wouldn't he?
He's like
He's like, hell yeah. He looks like he's having a great time.
having a grand old time.
Let's check out the newspaper article too.
What is that scary mask? I hate it.
What is this man's? What's the word? His
like a yokai
his
mask.
anatomy's effed up.
He's on his haunches?
I think he's
Oh,
he's
no,
like
his-
crouched,
He's crouched,
but his neck
they-
is like. It's weird. And yeah, there's like a scary mask. What?
Scary mask.
I'm confused. I have confusion. All right. Hat
Confusion.
Hat 1 launch imminent. And there's a photo of the Hope space probe. I guess it's only natural it doesn't talk about the murder or the sabotage. They really were keeping it a
Is
secret,
it?
just like the director said.
That was Trucy.
Sorry.
Daddy, take a look at that jacket.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I was not paying attention. Must be the Hat 1 team's uniform jacket.
Yes.
It's the same design as the one Apollo was wearing, the one that belonged to Clay. How did he get that?
Actual jacket worn by a Hat 1 team member, it says.
Not a replica, huh? What if it was Mr. Starbucks? It has a feather on it.
Can
A
we-
black quill.
Can we look at it?
Yeah, can
please?
I observe it, please? Hello?
Is it Ponko?
I don't know.
Clonko?
Oh.
Oh, it's Junie.
Junie? Why is Junie here? Miss Woods, what brings you here?
I heard Dina got arrested, so I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here at the scene of the crime. 7
I did
years
it.
ago, I killed someone. I'm sorry,
But I'm not.
but I'm really
I'm sorry
not.
about killing them, but I'm not sorry about the
I
bombing.
would do it again.
I want her to spin around and just whack someone with her hair so bad.
They're like freaking maces.
Wah, wah, wah.
Put some spikes in them.
You must be so worried, but rest assured, I'm going to do my best to defend her.
Athena's going through such a hard time. I hope she doesn't lose heart. Even just coming back to this place must have been really difficult for her.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
You mean the Cosmos Space Center?
What are you talking about?
What? You didn't know?
You're stupid.
You never talked to her about it?
Why don't you ever talk to your children?
She used to live here when she was a little girl.
She did? No, I didn't know. No wonder she knew so much.
Yeah, could you not put that together, Phoenix, you idiot?
Phoenix, you're literally like essentially a detective. Come on.
He's bad at it.
He's bad at everything, but he still wins.
Yep.
Miss Woods, could you tell me more in detail? I can't
Athena
look
the
around.
Space Center.
I really quickly want to just go to the entrance.
Just
and
see if he's spitting. Lame.
Aw. He got dizzy.
He got dizzy and stopped.
Boo.
Boom.
Anyway, hi. I just had to run outside real quick.
Athena's mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something like that.
Oh, is the
Yep. Yep.
her?
Her.
That must be Athena's mom.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
I just thought of something.
Black Quill is her father. Just kidding.
Maybe. No, remember when he was like, I knew a prisoner who was falsely accused of killing his wife. Remember when he said that?
Oh,
And we were
yeah.
like, what if it's him?
And we're like, ha ha ha.
That'd be crazy.
That
But she's
actually would
also,
be-
she has like a traditional Japanese outfit on. Like a kimono.
That
And he
actually
is very
would be
traditional.
nuts, but is he old enough? Because I thought he was like 30
He's 28.
something. He's not old enough to be her
He is
father.
not old enough to be her father. You are right.
He is too young.
Too young.
Very young. That would be... No.
Like, look at how that man is positioned.
They just cut it off weird. They needed to either like cut him off at the hip
Yeah, it's just
or show the
it just
full
looks
knee.
wrong.
He just looks weird.
Oh, no, it is a cut.
It's from the slicing.
Oh, from the
Slice.
the
Stabby,
sword.
stab. The sword.
All right. Anyway, you said that?
Yes.
Okay. But why was a psychology specialist working at a space research facility?
I don't really know. I was like 5, okay?
I wasn't even born yet.
But I do know that she lived and worked here, so Athena lived here too.
Where did they live?
In the spaceship.
So it was far from Athena's first time here. Wonder why she didn't mention it.
Wama.
She probably didn't want to talk about it. This place is connected to a very sad memory for her.
Her mother dying. Goodness gracious.
What's the sad memory? Her mom died.
Yeah. She lost her favorite Pokemon card. A sad memory. Can you tell me about it?
She lost her shiny Pikachu.
Oh my gosh, that would be a very sad memory.
yes.
I wouldn't want to come back.
There was a terrible incident here. It was 7 years ago.
Isn't it like the shiny Charizards, like the original one, are like crazy, like
It's crazy.
like millions of
crazy.
dollars?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's the Charizards.
Charizards. Same time frame as the Hat 1 launch.
Athena's mom in the robotics lab with a knife.
It was Mr. Green.
She was murdered.
What?
What?
That's you. Why did I think it was me?
Because Phoenix probably said it too, honestly.
They were both like,
what?
After it happened, Athena stopped coming to school.
poor Athena. And all this time, she never let on at all.
I was so worried about her. I came here so many times hoping to see her.
Okay.
We're looking at the spaceship.
Why do we need this angle?
But I never saw her again.
But-
until a few years ago.
Yeah, until you saw her again.
For a few months ago when you came and helped me.
Yeah, she was like she was all serious.
Yeah.
After a while, we started exchanging letters. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years.
That's you.
Oh, and so the first time you'd seen her in 7 years was during Professor Quart's case?
That's right. I was so surprised. Can't you tell?
Look how surprised I am. Good thing we both have the same
She was
haircut.
like a completely different person. So cheerful and happy.
Yes, so cheerful
She
and
got
happy.
those beta blockers.
Young Athena.
She was so depressed all the time. She always was crying.
She was the most depressing child of all time. I was the chipper one.
I was the happy one.
What was Athena like as a child?
She was very sensitive and kind, which means she cried a lot. She didn't talk very much.
Like a lot.
She liked to draw and paint at home.
That's completely different from the Athena we know now. I can't even picture it.
People change.
She never left the Space Center much because she was very sensitive to other people's emotions.
Oh, because she's got weirdo superpowers.
And that's why she wears a widget.
When she went to crowded places, she'd get dizzy from all the emotions flying around.
Must be
She'd
hard to
just
hear
pass
people's
out.
hearts as well as their voices. She's so throwing up everywhere.
There's too much.
Aw, she's so little.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones.
That
Little
have
bunny
giant
ears.
bunny ears, yeah.
She said her mother made them for her as part of her research.
What if
Hmm.
Blackwill's sister is her mother?
No. Her mom died.
Yeah, I know.
Her mother died probably
She
in front of her.
lied to her.
She faked her death.
Just
Wonder what
'cause
kind
those
of
look like
research
the
it
bunny
was.
ears of Blackwill's sister.
Oh yeah, she does have like
bunny
oops.
ear things.
She does have like spiky hair ears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't look at them.
But she's also just mean.
She is mean.
Because of her special ability, Athena couldn't handle being in school very often. And I was always out sick because of my weak constitution.
I'm so sickly.
I didn't have enough sunflowers to sniff. Maybe that's why we became such good friends, because we were never in school.
Because we were never saw each other. Like, when did you see each other if you were never in school?
We used to play together here at the Space Center a lot. It brings back memories.
How easy is it to get to the space station?
It's surrounded by trees.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of
I
nowhere.
have no idea.
They're like, we played here as children.
Sounds like Athena's mother played a big role here at the Space Center. Ooh, Daddy, show her that picture.
Atta girl, good idea. Okay.
Show picture.
Whoops.
Present
I
photo.
assume this one?
Yes.
Miss Woods, could you take a look at this for me?
This
Which one is the
photo.
mom?
Oh, look, there's Athena's mom.
Points at the general in the front. That's her.
Right there in the middle. The woman in the far right, the one in the kimono, that's Dr. Metis Sykes.
Medicine.
Matisse? Metis.
It's like medicine. Medisykes.
Ah, Metis.
I think. Metis is a
Okay.
bad name.
Metis.
I'm Metis. Athena's mother's murder. Did they by any chance have any connection to the Hat 1 launch?
What? Why, yes, it did. As I recall, it happened on the day before the lunch.
Just as I suspected.
Suspected?
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
Yeah, we figured this out.
Yes. Cosmos, you didn't need to say that. You're
Oh.
fine.
So this is the murder director Cosmos was talking about.
Why, yes, it is.
Does that mean that the crime prosecutor Blackwell was convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother? There's a chance her death is somehow connected to the current case.
There is?
Thank you for all your help, Miss Woods.
No
And
problem.
please, try not to worry.
I'm gonna leave now. Hopefully you never see me again.
I'm gonna go worry.
I'm gonna go sniff some sunflowers. Much better.
Or she gets her like terrible husky voice I gave her at first, and it's like much better.
Much better. Great. She just like hulks out. I won't let anything happen to Athena.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her.
So we need to investigate the robotics lab and also talk to Athena? We've got our plates full, Daddy. I hope we can fit it all in before the day is through.
I hated that sentence. I don't know why. It just like made me uncomfortable.
I hope we can get it all done.
The detention center first, then. We have to see Athena before visiting hours are over. Probably should have done that first.
Probably.
September 20th, detention center. Visitor room.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer, fancy meeting you here.
He scared me. Oh, hello, Detective Fulbright. Here on business? No.
To tell the truth, I'm here to interview Ted Tonate.
Oh, the one behind the courtroom bombing
I
incident?
forgot he's not actually dead.
Yeah, he didn't die.
He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about that case. And what he was saying was so incredible, I just had to come right over and hear more.
Incredible. What was he saying?
Why don't you hang around here and hear it for yourself?
That seems like a breach of law
Probably.
stuff.
Probably.
Really? Us? Are you sure?
Ah ha ha! I give you my special permission.
I like Fulbright.
Here comes the bomber now.
Hello. You look
You were him,
nice.
but I don't remember what voice
I'd
you
probably
gave
just give him a robot
him. You
voice.
probably did.
Oh, what nerve you have to come here. You're here to laugh at me, I suppose. Like, I'd waste my breath on you. Freaking
Oh
loser.
my gosh, she's got the 3D glasses. I forgot.
Yeah. After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital. That wasn't really assault. He bombed the courtroom.
He blew him up.
He blew up everyone.
Yep.
It wasn't just
No,
Apollo.
he did. He did it. He whacked him in the head.
Oh, right. He knocked him out.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Violence.
He did
no.
assault him.
Question. Okay. He did. You're right. No violence. Too bad Apollo didn't get a chance to say that before you attacked him. Fine. Then just answer me this, Mr. Tenate. What is this truth of yours about the courtroom you blew up? No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. This is a very interesting development.
What do you mean you didn't blow it up? You literally had a bomb like strapped to your chest.
When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the room.
What are you talking about?
This
Who
is
else could have been there?
crazy.
So much is happening.
So much is happening. I saw it, I tell you. I saw someone's hand as they were stealing the remote switch. This person was there and witnessed the murder committed.
I committed.
I committed. What?
So you confessed to committing that murder.
I don't know who it was. Well, he already confessed.
He already did. That's true.
Look how angry she is at him.
Yeah.
There's a very mom, just like,
How dare you?
you!
You young man.
Go to your room! This whole, but this, what was his normal voice?
I don't remember what normal voice you gave
I'm just getting but this who blew up in the courtroom.
him. That's who blew up in the courtroom.
That's who blew up.
You expect us to buy that?
Easy there, Trucy. I don't see any cyclocks. So I guess he must not be lying. Pardon me. I got a little carried away. I'm a murderer.
I murdered someone.
I killed someone and I don't feel bad about it. But I'm telling you the truth, I did not detonate that bomb.
And there you have it. We can't exactly ignore his claims, of course, so we're doing a follow-up. We're even analyzing the bomb itself, or what's left of it. We haven't found any new facts yet, though.
That looks like a moon rock.
That does look, wait, no, that looks like something we've seen.
Give me moon rock.
I think it is a moon rock. Because it
Gimme.
looks like something else we were looking at.
Give me moon rock.
What were we looking at?
Give me 7K.
I swear there was something that looked like
Right
that.
there. You literally looking at it.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. I'm dumb and blind.
Yes, we would like 7K, please.
Can I have that, please? Thank you.
Please and thank you.
Well, they laid it all out piece by piece. Also, 100% it's Aura, because Aura would, first of all, have access to that. And also, she's like a tech
She's a
person
tech
with
whiz.
the robots.
Yeah. She would know how to blow things up.
Oh, look at those
Probably
beautiful
has
little
been
pieces.
using robots and making the robots blow up.
I wish I could have them.
Because she's mean. She's a robot abuser.
Uh-oh, looks like his geek switch has been activated. Kill him.
Phony Fanta bomb.
bomb added to the car record.
Well, I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwill's special brand of questioning.
Please tell me the truth. Anything but that.
Just...
Just shaking him.
I'm afraid I have to be off now, too. I was just about to question Miss Sykes.
You're going to see Athena now?
Why did I almost take that? What's wrong with me?
That's right. Oh, did you folks come to see her? No, well, sorry for the trouble, but could you come back later? Well, off I go. Ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna go question your friend for murder.
Bye.
What bad timing. Looks like we'll have to wait until after her questioning is over to see her.
And after we came all this way, too? Well, I guess it's back to the Space Center. Let's go check out the robotics lab, Daddy.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Let's go talk to Blackwell's sister. Robotics
Oh,
lab.
new place. Oh,
Yep, those look like the little
Judge Tron.
The elephant things. Has the same evil eyes.
it does look like the elephant thing. You're so right.
It looks like it.
That's awesome.
Also, the handwriting's the same.
Handwriting
Judge Tron.
on.
Guilty. The G's are the same.
Is it? Why? How did you see that?
I don't know. The G's are the
What
same.
the hell? What?
They look the same.
You're right. Over on the calendar, you mean, or the map, or whatever's over there? Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how. You're
I don't
crazy.
know. They look the same.
Your brain
They look the
works
same to me.
better than
But
mine.
maybe I'm crazy. I could just be crazy.
Oh, it does look like it.
So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge.
And where people and where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. I need to do like vocal warm ups or something. Get my mouth moving.
Maybe we need to start doing that.
Red leather. Can't even do red leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, I can't do that.
Red la la la.
La 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 la.
What's another one? What's like a I can't think of any others.
How much could a woodchuck chuck a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much would chuck?
That one's just fun to say. That one's not really a
Yeah,
warm
no.
up.
It's not a tongue twister.
How much
Red
would a
leather,
woodchuck
yellow
chuck a
leather,
woodchuck
red
chuck wood?
yellow.
Red leather.
This is
yellow
where
leather,
Athena's mother
red
was killed.
leather, Yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
That
red
was really
leather.
good.
I did pretty good.
No, that was awesome. Red leather. Can't even do it once. Speaking of someone who works with robots.
Daddy, look over there.
Ooh, we got a little parallax. Oh!
She's got a photo
Polly.
of the mom.
Does she?
Looks like the photo of a mom.
Does she love her?
But hi, Apollo.
Do
Do you want me to be Apollo or Phoenix
no,
now?
I could be both. It's fine.
Okay.
So they plan to use the bag to carry the capsule.
Are you
Is that
making
right?
him emo right now?
Oh my gosh! No,
Catch
maybe
your aura.
maybe take Apollo.
I'll take Apollo.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about.
Well, come to spoil our fun. Just when I was enjoying our alone time.
You're like 15 years
You're
older than
like
him.
twice his age.
Yeah.
Please stop. Trucy and Mr. Right.
It's like Trucy and Mr. Right.
What are you doing here?
Whoa.
Why are you here?
If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own.
And I respect his wishes. I just came to investigate this lab.
Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping.
Can we talk to you, I guess?
Yeah.
I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in.
Dude, you are a grown-ass woman. You should not be so awful.
Yeah, she's kind of the worst.
How old is she?
She's like 30-something.
She's 37.
She's almost 40.
You need to act like an adult.
Just stop being mean.
She's literally she's like the princess. She's 18 years old.
Yeah.
She is 20 years your junior.
Yep.
Be nice.
Case closed, and they all lived happily ever after.
Daddy, say something to her.
And I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right?
Princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Of course, Athena is innocent.
Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though.
Why do you hate this child?
She does not like her.
The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo?
I don't know yet. Apollo, how could you?
What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you, or should I say, former subordinate?
Apollo. He's just like staring. He's like, hello.
Jeez, right in my soul. Can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? He doesn't have a mullet anymore.
Yeah, he cut it. That's good.
Whew, all this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk.
I'm Clonko.
Yeah, you are Clonko.
You're Ponko. I'm Clonko.
Yeah, Punko Clonko.
Mr. Tarrant, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay?
Oh, because
Mr.
he's wearing the
Tarrant.
jacket. He probably thinks.
Oh,
That's sad.
But that's Apollo you're talking to.
Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
That's dark.
Mr. Tarrant, how are your injuries? Mr. Aaron? Mr. Aaron, how are your injuries? Mr. Aaron?
I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to hunt the lawyer that defends her, too, of course.
A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium.
What?
Your like best friend is a spirit medium.
Yeah.
Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena no matter what you have to say about it.
How perfectly foolish. Kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago.
You idiot.
Stupid moron.
I'm the only cool one in this room.
Look how cool I am with my pink shoulder pads.
Very spacey of me.
Very space.
With my little heart belt
My spiky buns. You know how much hairspray I have to put in?
every single day.
I'm killing this planet single-handedly.
Could you please tell me about the incident 7 years ago?
Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Or do you just want me to talk? In that case, what should I ask for in return?
She's a freak.
Cheers. I'd like to hear about the incident too. It helped me understand the current case better.
Huh? Apollo knows about that case too?
Well, if you're the one who's asking Apollo, why is he cool? She cool with Apollo? Come on, hunk of junk, you tell the story.
She's a creep.
But Miss Aura, that's private information.
If you want to talk, I'll just have to make you talk.
No.
Yes! Who cares about personal privacy? Not me. I am ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart all available information.
Wow, what a magic trick. He's like a completely different robot now.
The bodies of all the robots that come through this lab are designated by Miss Aura.
Designed.
Designed by Miss Aura. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger then.
She was 30.
She was but a child. Now she is an old maid.
Now she's ugly and stupid. Yikes, better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clonko.
And then our hearts were created by that great genius, Dr. Metis Sykes.
Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing?
Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The two navigation companies created by Miss Aura and Dr. Metis transcend humans. Yeah.
What? I'm confused.
They're
Metis.
sentient robots.
Huh? She just glanced over at her desk. They were in love.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Her eyes are so scary.
Yeah, why are they like,
Is she crying?
maybe? They're like, her whole eye is iris.
It's like
Big black
it's so
blank
scary.
eyes. Nobody could
Nobody could continue Metis's research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. And now the two navigation companies are all that are left of Metis here on Earth.
and robot are the robots are all that's left. Is she leaving out a very important someone?
I don't care about her.
Her daughter.
This stupid.
We built the ultimate creation together, but now she's gone.
They built Athena.
Athena's a robot.
Athena's just a robot.
That would be crazy.
That would be nuts.
And also not that out of this game's like.
It's like we built a human being.
Oh,
I forgot about Apollo.
Yep.
I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter. and almost as much as she loved you. Yep.
They're gay.
What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat.
Miss Aura, would you like a tissue?
Keep your trap shut,
Clonko and Punko. Clonko is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better.
What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies.
What do you mean by that?
The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So I can do anything I want to them.
That's not an excuse to be awful.
Nope. Not even a little.
You could kiss him on the forehead.
Please give him a little boop.
If you could do anything, you could do nice things.
Yeah. Be nice to your robot, please.
Please. I'm not sure what gives you that gives you the right to physically abuse these poor things.
But why are you people looking into such an old case now anyway?
Well, we believe the culprit of the incident might be the same person as in this case. That makes sense why she would hate her brother, because
Yeah.
he quote unquote killed
Killed her.
his girlfriend, her girlfriend.
Yeah.
So Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes, too? No.
I'm sure you're aware of who Metis' killer is.
Yeah, prosecutor
Prosecutor.
Blackwell, or so it seems.
So it seems.
That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it?
I can't say anything for sure right now, but that's exactly what I'd like to hear why I'd like to hear your side of it to help me be sure. Okay, Dr. Sykes and Simon.
I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know. He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court.
Prosecutor Blackwell's forte, his infamous power of suggestion technique. I want to see. Oh, deceased. It does not give me an age. Why are her eyes like
Scary
that?
eyes.
They're
They are
so
horrifying.
freaky. Ooh.
Really scary eyes.
Exactly, and he was oddly serious about it, rather than a teacher-student relationship.
Ashen Rosa says they're wives.
They are.
They are.
She has a freaking photo of her on her desk, and it's been 7 years.
Yeah. And also, Phoenix was literally like, she almost loved you as much as her daughter. And it's
Yep.
like, whoa.
Yep.
He treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign.
Huh. Seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me.
He even got along well with that miserable little princess.
Why do you call Athena the princess anyway?
Well, she is Metis' daughter after all, although she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around?
Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday.
She doesn't like her.
It all makes sense now.
Whack.
So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then.
What does that settle?
None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around here anyway?
Get out.
Leave.
What? But we came here to take a look around.
You think you could just waltz in and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant.
Oh my
Poor
gosh.
robot. He's turning blue in the face.
I like that face though. That he's like, we're not the police, so we don't have one.
Then get out now. Clonko, show them out.
Certainly, Miss Aura. Ouch, don't push. My apologies. I'm just following orders.
Shoves him out the door.
Pushes him out a window. Oh, pushed us all the way out of the Space Center.
Pushed us all the way out.
December 20th. It should be colder, shouldn't it?
Entrance. You would think.
There's like palm trees.
Yeah.
What a way to get shown out.
Also, they're like, there are so many trees here with actual leaves. Palm trees don't have leaves like that.
Not little like leaf leaves.
No. But like the leaves that were inside the Space Center.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have leaves
No.
like that. Where did those leaves come from?
Where are these leaves?
The nerve of that woman. What's with that horrible attitude?
Maybe someone's growing something inside.
Ooh, maybe.
That would make sense.
The weed.
I guess that's just that's just how she is.
Why was Apollo going along with her?
I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay just like how Aura lost Dr. Sykes.
I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that.
He's usually such a loser.
He's really kind of a weenie.
I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky? Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Bye.
Oh, wait, Trucy, come back. She's gone. What should I do now?
It's like, what do I do now? I'm all by myself.
Detective Fulbright is probably still questioning Athena.
Edgeworth just shows up.
Edgebright.
Edgebright.
I'll go
That's
back.
a new ship, I guess.
That has to
It
exist.
probably does.
In this fandom, all of them have to exist.
Edgeworth just shows up now that Phoenix is alone. It's
Please.
like, I had an eye on you.
Please. I love Edgeworth. Guess I'll go back to the office alone. All right.
All by himself.
Going to the office. Edgeworth's lounging on the couch.
He's like, hello.
Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. I guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. It was a weird sentence.
Yeah, it was.
When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then, for a while after that, she was always by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired.
Take a nap.
Take a little nappy nap. A letter? You just got a letter.
You
just got a letter.
You just
Got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
It's from your boyfriend.
There's something on the floor. What's this letter doing here? Someone drew me. Oh, it's Maya.
Oh, sweet.
Because she's the only one who calls him Nick.
Nick.
Hey, Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me? I'm just reading it in Phoenix voice. I know this handwriting.
Well, he is the one reading it.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of exploding courtroom.
Are you okay?
You good, dog? Must have really been something, although weird is par for the course with you. I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details. I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part in my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent.
Aw,
Oh, they are Maya's.
that's cute.
I'm sure they'll cheer you right up. I love Maya. Yours truly, Maya Faye. Good old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down or needed a lift. There she is.
There she is.
Wow.
Her 2D self.
It's a 2D drawing. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, she's a spirit medium. The Magatama I use on Cyclops. Maya was the one who gave it to me. But I wonder how this letter got here.
Mr. Nick.
It's probably Pearls.
Pearls.
Yeah, Pearl!
Oh my gosh, it's a child.
It is a child. You be Pearls. Oh, it's you, Pearls. Pearls! I'm excited to talk to I'm excited. This is so fun for me to get like little backstory things.
How young is Pearls?
Let's see. We can actually find out. I don't know why I'm like trying to do math.
Nope, it's
Oh,
not
no.
showing us.
Damn it,
Pearls
Pearl.
yet. Is she younger than Athena? Is she Trucy's age?
She's probably about Trucy's age.
Okay.
Maybe a little younger than Trucy. Like 13, 14. Why was I going to do it?
You can be her.
No,
if
you do
want.
it. You go.
I'm trying to. Okay.
Very like polite younger girl.
Yeah.
How have you been, Mr. Nick?
That's very good. I like that. This is Pearl Faye. Though I call her Pearls. She is Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that.
She's just a baby.
I like how she has this stupid little like
And then like a bead in her
bead
hair.
in her hair. She's like 14. That's what you do. You stick random crap in your hair.
Did you ever do the feather in your hair?
Oh yeah. I had braids, feathers. You ever do the thing where you like tie like a Jedi braid thing?
Yes.
I did that and it would grow out and then it'd get really gross.
I still do it sometimes.
You
every
should.
Once in a while.
You should do it. We should
like-
do it with the string. You know what I'm talking about?
That'd be fun. Yeah,
That'd be
we
really
should.
fun.
We should.
A very talented one at that. This is girlhood. Girlhood is tying random stuff in your hair.
Yep. That's
Uh,
true.
I've known her since she was 8 years old, but Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you?
I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. but I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different.
She's even further off in the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and punch someone in the face. Oh, I know that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick.
These tiny fists are made for punching.
I'm ready.
Pearl's errand.
Just tell me who.
Point the direction.
Did you read the postscript on the letter?
Huh? There's more? Oh, yeah, here it is. P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie said she would come help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her.
Pay her in candy.
She's a child. Oh, that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls. Maya and Pearls, thanks to these two, he has adopted so many children.
Yep. He
Like
has
an
so many kids.
unreasonable amount of children.
So many kids.
I want to see if there she is. She's
She's
17.
17.
So she's older than
She's older than Trucy.
Trucy? Ew. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. she doesn't look it. But that's fine.
She was a baby
She's
in the old
dainty.
games.
Little thing.
Starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls.
Now that I'm here, I'm gonna whip this place into shape. You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all.
I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about his case. Ooh, we get to go to the jail maybe. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center.
Nice cell
Did Buckethead?
than Kristoff did.
Yeah, hell no.
I'm gonna be a little upset
Yeah.
because he's been there longer, so that's not fair.
She doesn't want anything. She's
Nope.
gonna clean. What if we come back and there's just nothing?
She's like, I threw out everything.
I burned it.
I gave up and just set it all on fire.
Cool. December 20.
20th. Detention center.
It's so close to Christmas.
Visitors room.
I wonder if the special is on Christmas. 'Cause there's
Maybe
special
that would be
episode,
cute.
like a
Little Christmas special. Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, this is
probably Blackwell.
Turning your hair gray.
I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
This perspective's so scary.
It's like,
I don't like.
straight down. That's so scary.
My
Just like,
gosh.
can't see his eyeballs.
Prosecutor Blackwell. When I was growing out my hair, I straightened it at one point, and I straightened it in like a bangs kind of thing just to see what it looked like, and it literally just looks like exactly what his hair looks like right now. Not good.
Big and poofy.
Big and poofy. I have very curly hair. Most people don't know that because I have a shaved head. But whenever I straighten it, it gets like it's upset.
It gets upset. Your hair is an entity.
It is an entity, which is why I tame it. It's back.
Tame
It's
the
gone.
entity. back from whence
Back,
you came.
demon. Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
Miss Blackwell, if you don't think this is enough for today.
Enough for today. Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow.
I'm gonna blow up the world.
Oh my gosh. When there's no tomorrow, what is she talking about? Ugh.
We have company, Aura. Please
Don't-
try to calm down.
Look at me like that.
It's like,
Please. That made me
Hello.
that makes me so uncomfortable. He's fine in court, but like straight on, he's so disturbing.
yeah.
All right, fine. I see you're not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care.
Just leaves. Oh,
Poor Fulbright. Wow. I could cut the tension with a katana. Katana jokes.
right, don't know. It looks like Fulbright saved your case in the court this morning.
What? Oh, yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quite quick. You didn't say quite.
Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just the thing. It was the just thing to do.
It was just the
It was
just
just the just
justice.
See, look, his little thingy kind of looks like the flower. I know it's a quill, but it kind of looks like it. It's just because of the 4 points.
No, it doesn't at all. You're wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm a fool.
A fool. Fulbright.
I am Fulbright.
You are Fulbright. Oh, sorry, excuse me. My sock's falling off.
No, you're good.
Okay.
As a result, Sykes Stoner was arrested. Was that just the thing? Was that the just thing to do, too?
Was that just the thing to do?
Was that just the thing to do? Like, the way that they have just in there
Yeah, it
throws the
confuse
sentence
you.
off. Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do?
Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence.
I wouldn't take things so lightly. If I were you, right, Dono?
Oh, angry. This is blade-proof glass, right? That's the thing about bulletproof glass, right? It's like certain things can break it because they're not as fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the speed that it
That can.
I don't know if
that
that's
it,
true.
Like, bounces off or whatever.
I feel like I've heard that though. Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you?
You villain! Where did you hear about that?
This glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof, right?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single. Oops.
Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you?
God, the guest is leaving.
I like his side profile.
His side profile is
It's
nice.
not bad.
The side profile
It's
is
the
good.
straight on.
The straight on and in court, he just doesn't look good. He looks scary.
In court, he looks okay.
In court, he's okay. Straight on, bad.
You're just like, "Ooh, la, la, la."
Bad.
Yep. Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in this current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases.
I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Sykes Stoner's mother away from her. I destroyed her life.
He's covering for someone.
Yeah. He knows not to confess like that.
Yeah. Prosecutor Blackwell.
You idiot. God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. He just leaves. Bye.
He dipped. He's hiding things. There he goes.
No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell!
He's gonna kill us all!
Me first! Now what are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer?
Why
Me
did he
first and slowest.
Why hasn't he learned Phoenix's name?
That's a really good point. There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about that old case?
Well, I guess it won't make any difference.
Yeah, he'll kill
Now-
me anyway.
What would you like to know?
Nice and slow. The trial. Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted?
A little. The police called the incident the UR1 incident. You're one!
I'm not one, you're one.
You're one! Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. If your red Mr. Yeah.
He's talking about Apollo.
Yeah, if Apollo killed you,
Yeah. I don't want to think about that one.
ends the game with freaking Apollo killing Phoenix.
That would be
Can you
horrible.
imagine? That would
And Athena has to
suck.
like figure it out.
That would suck. There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly.
2 pieces of evidence, huh?
This is...
What were they?
Let's see. The first was some security cam footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime.
The only one, huh? Oh, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage?
Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. Plus, it's a VHS, and we only have DVDs.
Yeah. Why would we keep a VHS? Guess I'll have to see it some other time. 7-year-old video added to the court record.
Because it's funny, look, that security cam footage is on a VHS. The security cam footage we have of the newer
As a
one
CD.
is literally just...
Oh, because it is. That's actually
it's
kind of a
7 years
nice
ago.
detail.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's older. Ha ha ha.
Haha. What was the second piece of evidence? Because this came out in 2011, I think. And so, like, 7 years would be 2004,
4.
which you'd be using VHSs still.
I think they stopped making new VHSs, though. In 2000... We looked this up one time. I think it was 2003 or 2004.
Yeah. But that's like movies. But this
Yeah.
would be like security footage.
Yeah, no, that's true.
What was the second piece of evidence?
This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime.
That's not the moment of the crime.
I like him with short hair. Can he cut his hair again?
He's such a baby.
He's a baby.
See, there, that's you.
See, there he is at the crime scene, holding a bloody katana.
That's not decisive.
Nope.
Could be
not
like
even a little.
he came in and picked it up and went, "Oh my
And he's
gosh,
like,
she's
"What?
dead."
There's blood. It was the victim's, kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture.
Isn't she Japanese? So she had a thing
That's
for
what
her
they said.
own culture.
She had a thing for her own culture.
She's really into it. Wow. It'd be hard to explain this one away.
Kind of added to the court record. Okay.
But who took this picture, detective? And why do you have that on you but not the tape?
Yeah, that's really weird.
He just keeps it in his wallet.
That incident happened the day before the hat won lunch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the lunch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. It's like super zoomed in the corner, and they're like, it just so happens to be Black Quill.
I'm like, wow.
Wow.
I mean, it is like through a window.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he?
Yes, I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. They're gonna kill him!
What did you just say? Execution date?
They're gonna give him the chair!
That's so sad.
So sad.
Oh, Blackwell.
Oh, is
It's
that
good.
wait, is that why his sister said there's no tomorrow?
Oh, probably. So Aura knows something and Blackwell knows something. They
Yes.
know who killed them.
Yes.
They have to.
They've got to they've
What if, I just thought of something sad. What if she killed herself?
like a
a
old samurai
seppuku.
way.
Yeah.
That also would be sad.
That would be, and then they were like, because then Athena, they like covered it up for her or something.
There could
Or
be
like
so
he
many
blamed
different ways.
himself, and so he's like willing to take the punishment because he's all
Ooh.
samurai.
Yeah. What? Did I say something? Never mind me. You didn't hear a thing.
Oh my gosh.
You said something important. Please keep speaking. Please.
Say more. So he was given the death sentence?
Yes. He told me not to tell you people, actually.
I'm pretty sure that's like public knowledge.
Yeah, I think it is. But I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. I was freaking right.
What? Tomorrow? No.
Ms. Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today. Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow.
She clearly cares about him still.
Yeah, she came to say goodbye to him.
What if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago?
Then it would be the worst possible scenario.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge.
No wonder he's been so desperately like trying to get more time. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
that's what his whole like, if he prosecutes, he like
Would get more time.
gets more time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's horrible.
We've kind of screwed him then.
Yeah, this is our
Because we
fault.
keep winning.
But that would be unthinkable. We have to do something right now.
I want to do something. I want to, but you're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision.
Shouldn't be that hard. I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of fight?
You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative.
Not even his own sister could persuade him.
Uncooperative. When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow.
Phoenix is like, I'm gonna defend him too.
I'm defending everyone.
Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call.
My beeper is ringing.
Breaks into prison to talk to Blackwell. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding!
That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Making some big show of it. What?
Mr. Lawyer, the robots are.
Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction?
They've all blown up.
Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans. It's iRobot all over again.
Oh my gosh.
They've holed themselves up in the space center. They've taken the visitors as hostages.
They did what? That's insane.
They did what?
What? No,
Oh, yeah,
Trucy.
Trucy's there.
Trucy's there. And the other girl.
We have to get right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle.
This
What is happening?
this chapter has been insane.
This is psycho.
Oh, there's people.
The police and a reporter, and
And a guy freaking out.
he looks like he's chucking something.
A brick?
Maybe.
Riot police are here. Then the robots really are holding people hostage.
Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around?
But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost.
The robots have declared war on its humans. They're taking hostages already.
Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do.
Mickey Mouse? He's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's trying to help me? I assume that's Trucy.
Yeah, it probably is.
Can't you see he's trying to help me, you idiots?
I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own?
Leave it to me. All right, people, what's going on here?
Saunters off.
Pearls, over here. Oh, it's Pearls.
Oh, it's Pearls.
Why are you
Mr.
here?
Nick, there you are. I heard the terrible news, and I got so worried.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself.
I can hardly believe it.
I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy.
Klonko seems the same as before.
When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something odd? Did I... error.
Uh-oh. There is something wrong with him.
Gah.
I like that little TV
It
snapping
looks like
off
he
sound.
fell asleep. He must be tired.
He, ha, 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 ha.
Klonko?
Oh.
It's a bomb.
Ha ha ha! Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over.
Ah! Robots are rebelling! Everybody run! Eek! Star Wars, the end of the world.
Ha ha ha! Fools! How could you fall for something so cliche? Ha ha! I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely.
It's freaking Aura.
It is.
What?
It's just got the horns.
But it is true, I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad.
Is she holding hostages so she can save her brother?
Probably.
Aww.
Hey, you, hostage number 1, come here. I let you talk to them.
Huh? There's something being displayed on Klonko's face screen.
So much is happening.
So much. Dude, this is all over the place. It's the Space Museum.
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Phoenix is like, oh my
Trucy,
gosh!
Trucy, is that you? No, Trucy, are you alright?
About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire.
What could they do to you? Just freaking beat them up.
Yeah, kick them over. A researcher is the one behind it. She's here
This girl talks too much.
Trucy, talk to me.
They knocked her out. Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening.
Bobby Fulbright here. I'm all ears.
I forgot his name's Bobby.
Bobbert.
Robert.
I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terrence, murderer, Athena Sykes.
Athena?
Okay.
Now hold on one moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that.
So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I just pick one out then.
No, wait! Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but
But you need me to go or to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do, but promise me. Promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either.
So is this going to be going down while we go do have a court case for freaking Black Quill?
So much is going on. I'm scared.
I have no idea
I'm
what's happening.
excited.
I have a feeling this is where it's gonna end, and I'm scared.
It's gonna go crazy. It's you.
It is me. Of course I won't. Now I'd better go contact headquarters.
Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time?
I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be?
If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunka Junk kill all the hostages.
Like, could it be her? It grew like horns that looked
It
just like
literally
hers.
Is her. It literally is her.
Princess? Hunk of junk. There's only one person this could be.
Even the way she
In
like,
which case,
tilted the head
yeah, she's
of
like,
the robot, like
there must be something I can use to as a bargaining chip.
a black quill.
A certain black quill.
This is literally going to be happening at the same time. This is gonna be nuts.
I'm so confused.
I don't have anything to say, Ora. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
Prosecutor Blackquill.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
Goodness.
Miss Hostage Taker, Athena is not a murderer.
What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention.
I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is a real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else.
All right, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer?
I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same as the one who in the case from 7 years ago. The year 1 incident.
Year one.
I believe you have a personal interest in that case.
Huh. It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it.
There's like a little helicopter.
Oh, there is! Wait, is it gonna do it again?
It might. It might just be like circling the space center.
There it is. That's hilarious. You might even be able to fix it.
Just what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker?
Retry it in court. Recreate it.
Ask about it. Recreate it by murdering. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make the demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find the truth.
He. Ha 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 ha. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective, I give you 1 hour. Get the courtroom ready.
1 hour? But that's impossible. Please, give me at least until tomorrow.
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Edgeworth. She will?
And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunka Junk will here be watching you. Don't try anything funny. Do got that? Now follow Hunka Junk. Riot police, make way. We're coming through.
Goodness gracious.
Mr. Nick, wait. I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. Because you can't have, like, a girl, like, not have just a girl follow you around all the time.
Yep.
Helping you be
There's
knocked
gotta be a
up.
girl that's following you around, I guess.
Always. That's the rule in these games.
There's gotta be a minor just following you around
Yeah.
somewhere.
There just has to be a minor.
So dumb.
Oh, it's so funny. Aura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long, but we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room is like 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright,
It's the hostage taker.
I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived.
A guest?
Who is it?
Kiss! It's him! Look at him!
Then immediately you were like, yes!
Yay, my boy! This stupid car.
Stupid. It doesn't match your suit, you idiot.
It's on the right pink, red.
It needs to be blue. Stupid outfit.
I love him so much. Why is he so skinny?
It's a little
Oh my gosh.
Trust you've been well, right?
There you go. There's the voice. He has glasses.
He's British. That's good. Oh,
The 3D's so bad.
The jump from the 2D
so
to the
bad.
3D. He's so scary.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
I missed you, honey.
Hey, babe. This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now
He's my husband.
we kiss.
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's not? He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right?
He knows everything
Been
about him.
keeping up on him.
Is he gonna be a little bit British then?
Make him like serious, but a little European.
A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? Is that good enough?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do whatever they just showed us.
Yeah, we get like a little bit more of like the anime voice. I get you.
Anime.
So what are you doing here, Edgeworth?
Our
Why-
dinner wasn't until tonight.
Why didn't you show up sooner, actually?
The captor chose me as prosecutor for the UR1 case.
Wow,
that
she's
angle's
good.
fine.
That angle's okay.
That angle's okay.
He has glasses.
straight on bad.
His eyesight's getting worse as he ages. Can I see him? I want to see what... Yeah, there's the drawing. The drawing looks great.
34. How old is Phoenix again?
34, I think.
They're the same age.
They are the same. They grew up together.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Can you tell who my favorite character is?
Him.
I love him. He's the best. Oh, wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top.
I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you a rundown.
You're always so prepared,
Prepared prosecutor.
Prosecutor Edward. Thanks. I
Th-
appreciate
that's
this.
me.
That's you.
Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help.
Yeah, you
This
could.
has become a mess.
It's such a disaster. Everything's happening.
Dude, so much is going on right now.
I'll start with a brief overview.
Our daughter is being held hostage. Our boyfriend finally showed up.
Apollo's just
Apollo's
off doing Apollo
being
things.
emo.
Athena's in jail.
Blackwill's innocent.
About to die.
And we have to figure out what to do about that.
Oh goodness.
Oh, start with a brief. That's you.
The victim was the psychologist Dr. Meta Sykes.
She had a cinnamon roll on her head.
And no eyes. Her eyes are just black.
She looks like a beetle.
She's so scary.
It's freaky. Yeah, Athena's mother.
7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room.
I think you did a little more vibrato because you sound a little too much like Blackwell.
Am I doing more Blackwell?
Yeah, you need to be
sorry.
like 7 years ago.
7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room.
There you
Is
go.
that better?
Yeah, it's a little more.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just sit up straight. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. Gasp.
What a terrible way to die.
Oh. We're showing this to a 17-year-old child.
Well, she's seen worse.
That's true.
I'm gonna just say, like, you don't know, but she has seen worse. This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see.
The other photo. There's the little thing.
Two body. Okay.
I also have the autopsy report for you.
I don't like how he's standing. He's like got his
Yeah.
arms like really tucked in.
I have
Tight.
the autopsy report for you.
Is it updated? Causes a stab wound to the chest, weapon pierced heart, so death was instantaneous.
Oh, wow. Okay. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene.
Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture.
The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers.
2 popos.
The police were called in because of the sabotage threat to the Hat 1 launch.
Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too.
A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested.
I'm just dying. His music is so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Like, da da da! He's here! He's here to save you.
It's just the music that's going on in Phoenix's head. He's so excited to see him.
It's just in Phoenix's head.
The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor.
Simon Blackwell. I hear his trial was over in a flash.
Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session.
Session.
Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him
Evidence.
too.
He grew up in Europe, so
He's gonna say some weird stuff.
he lived in Europe a lot. Security camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
As I recall.
I recall that.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why.
So that means he must still be hiding something.
Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public.
Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right?
Right? How on earth do you know about that?
I'm good at my job. Director Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat One miracle. Goodness.
Do you need some water? I'll go get you some.
I just drank some and that's what made me burp.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. I'll just punch him.
Punch him right in the face.
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket. Sabotage.
Sabotage.
And killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution.
We can stay the execution?
It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb the room for evidence. Hold my hand. Let's go.
I'll be able to think better if you're holding my hand.
Yeah. Helps me concentrate.
Let's do it together.
Oh, Pearl's here too.
Pearl's here to freaking I don't even know.
Oh, I
why.
can't examine him.
Nope.
Boo.
She's the chaperone.
Make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, she's like, I've got my eye on you two.
Well, this is one heck of a robot.
There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judge Tron G2O2.
JT02.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
You couldn't do it. You got none of it right.
Nope. O2. I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet.
He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. Oh, that's why. They were building
the Hope space probe here at the time.
Sorry.
The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room.
So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh?
But you can see the probe in the newspaper photo.
Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too.
That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo. Whoever has the rock built the bomb!
Yes, because the rock was in the bomb.
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. Ah!
I hear there's a lot of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
So the person who stole it, think it was our spy?
I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit.
The government seems to be the problem.
Yes. Yes.
It's, yeah. It's about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo.
Look at this photograph.
See the cute little food processor?
This is
That isn't a food processor, Pearls. That's a Hope capsule.
a capsule of hope.
It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body.
The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule, which reminds me.
Do you
So,
want to do a follow?
I can do them. So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackquill. I wonder what they were talking about.
They're talking about
They're talking about tea.
The tea.
Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
Oh, you mean this?
Oh, you mean
You mean
this?
this
Pulls it
capsule?
out.
It's a custom-made shock-resistant bag. How did you know?
Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it. That's all.
So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he?
Oh, capsule updated. Launch this base. Oh, it was at the crime scene 7 years ago. I was like, what updated? I was confused. Big
Giant
thing.
base, big robot head thing.
robot. What's this? A giant robot arm? Maybe?
it's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think these thin parts here are finger bones.
That's how I draw hands before I. They're like little, like,
Little
yeah,
sticks.
so I know where to put the fingers.
Little
It sometimes
stickies.
works.
Yeah,
They're even about as long as my legs.
Wow, that thing's massive.
that thing's huge.
There's a spiked ball and giant drill on the floor too. Is Aura trying to build some kind of weapon of massive
A
destruction?
giant bomb.
Maybe she wants to use it to demolish a big building or something?
Like jail?
Breaks her brother out of prison.
Yeah, with a big robot. I can see that. I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street just like that, or doing just that. Better not think about it anymore. Okay. Jaxa! Hey, look at this rolling cases. I bet the wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research material around.
I bet they'd be fun to ride around in.
I agree, actually.
We could probably both fit into the biggest one. I know we could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us.
I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. That's
It's like,
fair.
he will send me back to the hospital so fast.
What's this? It looks like a giant power plug.
It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
Oh, hello.
That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up.
Wow, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out, we will lose consciousness. We never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down, you see.
Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? That's disturbing.
That is kind of scary. She's not the best. She's kind of
Oops.
sucky.
Oops. Sorry,
Nothing special
I
here.
hit the wrong button. There we go. What's this? That's the chair she died in.
Oh,
Looks like an operating table. It's in the photo, too.
yes, it was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it.
Why do I feel like the robot, the big machine did it?
There's a button here. Ooh, I know. I'll try pushing it.
Great idea. Pearls, don't touch the...
Don't touch it.
Oopsie.
Whoa. Hey, it's moving. Yeah. Jeez. That's you.
It's making a robot.
Oh.
It appears to be a robot assembling device.
It's you.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button. That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons. Pearls.
Please.
Why not? Look, he's cute. Oh, there it goes. An emergency ladder. This one must be used... What? This must be the one they used during the evacuation.
The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to do.
As Miss Blackquill was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside.
I wonder what would have been scarier, that or looking down. Heights don't bother me. I'd be fine. You might die.
Maybe.
Aura's desk is a mess, so that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up. Can
Wait.
I clean it, please?
Before you do,
Metis.
huh? She just glanced over at her desk. Oh. It's Metapsychs. Klonko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Bright. If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area.
That's my bread and butter. Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. That woman.
Woman.
What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
Huh? So he calls Dr. Sykes mother, but Aura Blackwell Miss Aura?
With the loss, she exhibited a severe
Catecholamian?
catecholamian imbalance.
Catecholamian.
Catecholamine. I don't know. Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means.
None of us do.
Can you explain? Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would spend the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her.
She had trauma.
She didn't ever go to therapy. She took it out on us instead.
It's that she abused us robots.
After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
Oh.
That's really sad.
Before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Klonko, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives. Right, let's take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Ponko and Klonko.
Ponko and Klonko.
They're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Can determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system. Recognize people by scanning their spacesuit. Oh. Let's determine if humans is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. Oh, which is why they thought.
Which is why they thought Apollo
Yeah.
was his friend.
And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might even be more human than you.
Shut up. What's that supposed to mean?
Kinda sounds like these robots can do what Athena does.
Yeah, because she's literally got the little thing, and
She might be a robot! What if Athena's a robot?
that would be interesting.
That'd be crazy!
Robot Athena.
That theory's getting more and more likely, dude. That's crazy.
I could see it.
Well, I guess that's about it for this room.
So what do you think, right? Any ideas?
There are still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow. After all, you asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth? I'd do anything for you.
What? He did?
Yep, he called it a special request.
Special.
He reached out to me when I was still disbarred. Oh,
Aw. He's like, come back, please. I miss
Come
seeing
here."
you in the court.
that's so sad.
I miss seeing you at work.
Aw, that's adorable.
So that was what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back?
Yep, the Blackwell case. Oh, that's why he tried to get his thing back.
He literally showed up at his place. Right? I have a special
I have
request. I have a special request. Can we kiss?
Just once.
First
maybe,
off,
maybe two more.
we need to make out. Second,
Second, please help this man not die.
I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion, please. Please and thank you.
Hey, I'm
You'll
not
get
even a lawyer
reward
anymore.
kiss too.
Remember?
So-
Haven't been one for a long time. He's 34. This was 7 years ago. He was 27. He was our age when this happened.
We're old.
That's you.
That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in from the dark age of the law. Very soon, a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on it.
Oh, this was just before we saw Blackwell for the first time.
Yep.
Okay. Aw, just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now.
Piano
what?
playing and
Yeah.
playing poker.
Playing piano badly.
Oh gosh. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details.
Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. They talk all the time.
Yep.
I know the types of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore.
They literally are on the phone all the time.
Animation.
half animation,
Well,
2D.
it's just a drawing.
Yep.
It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That was
end
weird.
the dark age of the law. That's what this is all about. Let's talk about it.
The Dark Age of the Law. It sure comes up a lot these days on TV and in the papers. And I hear there are more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever. When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago, when you brought forth fabricated evidence, you little shit. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence, you. And a year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Blackwell?
Blackwell. Wait, do you mean...
That's right. He's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's.
It was my fault.
A lawyer?
A certain lawyer
Lawyer?
staring at him the whole time. Like, a lawyer.
A certain...
It was a downward spiral after that, an absolute nightmare. After those two cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world found itself in ruins, I think.
Oh. Such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. Not exactly, but alright.
In this universe, yes.
Yes. It's very dramatic.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other.
Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. That's what's making it so you're not sleeping.
Yep.
That and nothing else.
Yep, that's totally what it is.
Is it just me, or did his brow get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him?
The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times.
Sure it is. Sure is. Yep.
Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be?
We super know.
Yeah.
Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots? It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly?
Simon Blackwell's older sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion.
It's pretty obvious.
Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess.
Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for
Wanted
Athena.
to blow her up.
Big robot.
The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence. And then maybe she'll release the hostages.
Maybe.
I'm counting on you, right? To set that prosecutor and those hostages free.
And I'll be counting on you in court to help me too.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. I'll do anything for you.
Anything.
As this isn't an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena.
She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center.
So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth.
I'll see you in court.
Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again.
I like seeing you there. I like seeing your face in front of mine.
I like looking at you
I like looking at you for hours on end.
while we argue. She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I
This has been a
haven't
long
seen her in
day.
ages. It really has.
Oh, Mr. Wright! And Pearly, too! I knew you would come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
Good job. Because you're my friend, I was worried about you.
Oh, thanks, boss.
I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm so sorry I didn't tell you.
I'm a robot. How else would I have this hair?
I'm a robot. It's fake.
Tears it off.
Yep.
I'm bald. That's all right. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
By the way, I'm a robot.
I'm a robot.
The day of the crime. Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. In the Space Museum.
Right where the culprit fled to? That's not good.
I never could fully detail with what happened 7
Deal.
years ago.
Detail? Where did detail
I
come
don't know.
from?
I could never fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. My brain, goodness. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage at that Hot 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. That must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said closed for repairs, and they weren't letting anybody in. So obviously I went past them.
Yeah,
Because
I just
that's just who I am.
pushed past it. Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see that Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it?
Yeah, I don't have a copy of it. They won't give me one.
That's crazy.
I did, but what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
Yeah, because you know what? That slice in the side, they said it was through her heart that she
Yeah.
got, like, stabbed.
Yeah. That doesn't match up.
The jacket on display, that was Dr. Sykes's?
Unless she had it like over her chest and was taking a nappy nap.
In the robot assembly chair?
Yep.
It's where I nap.
It might be cold in there, you don't know.
I don't know.
But I shouldn't have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me. This poor baby.
Child.
Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow. But I guess I passed out? Thud.
Jeez.
When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket.
This got really, like,
I was in
dark.
the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to
Maybe.
leave. Like, this got heavy.
Yeah. How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? I was out until about noon the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions.
You'd probably get checked out by, like, a hospital. That's a
Yeah.
long time to be knocked
Yeah,
out.
you were probably drugged.
Hmm.
When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into boarding lounge too. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home,
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. How are you doing?
So, are you a robot?
So, were you made in a lab, or... So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course I believe her. But will anybody else? No.
Your mother's work.
What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Wow, robots that can understand people? I was just a convenient subject for her research.
Oh.
All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. That's really sad. Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated. Complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Woods. Miss Woods said something about you always wearing headphones.
They were her antenna.
She was a
She
robot.
always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research.
I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that, but just about the only things my mother left me are widget and this earring.
Wow, just one?
She lost the other one, I guess.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research.
That's gonna be important later.
Maybe she did love me in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did, because that's what I want to believe too. Oh, Phoenix.
He's just like,
So distressed. Stone's got for real moon rock. Better ask her a little bit more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab. Present.
robotics
Is this one?
lab. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I wanted to see this. So this is interesting because there's a paper on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That seems important.
Yeah.
The sword's over there.
Yep.
She's been stabbed through the heart. She wasn't wearing her jacket. The jacket's down there.
Yep.
The cart. Why is the cart important? Oops, there we go. Tools on the ground. Katana gone. Space rock gone.
Mask on the wall.
Alright.
Hmm.
There's our boy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I saw something. There's 2 cases next to
Yeah.
the door. There's 3 there. So this was either before or after.
Mm.
Also, there's like a blood stain on the robot arm.
Yes, there is. I wiped it off.
And also the cart is over there and not on the other side, which is in this picture.
Yeah, there's probably. We'll have to find.
There's some
what happened to that.
inconsistencies.
Yes, the missing
What
cart.
was I doing? Presenting her. This one.
That one, I think. Oh, the Ponko series. You must have gone to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko.
Yeah, my mother made them, and I grew up around them, you know?
They're my siblings.
They are my siblings. Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo, too. See Ponko's bandage? I put those on her.
Oh,
That's the arm
that is the arm. You're right.
on the table.
Yeah.
I just wound
Wound them.
I just wound them around and around. Yeah, pretty bad job, huh? But I put my put my all into it. I was like, I wound them?
I wounded
I
them
wound them
I-
around and around.
over and over again.
Over and over. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then.
It's because I'm a robot.
I thought that if a robot broke bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
Looks like there's something written on the bandages. Look how happy they look.
I'm so happy.
That's such a bummer.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, get well soon, Ponko. And Blackquill, you suck.
Yeah. Or a Blackwell?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a poopy butthole.
I mean, but she was nice. What?
Was nice, but now she's mean.
But then her girlfriend got murdered
It's
and her
true.
brother got
She's
accused for
angry
it.
in her grief.
It's
but
fair.
she needs to go to therapy.
She just needs some therapy.
She just needs some therapy. But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mom did, I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me, what she could do.
She's a robot.
Yeah.
A little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. 7 years ago. Let's talk
Suspicious.
about your mother's death. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center?
Yeah, a little. And this person has even taken hostages?
I guess I'd better spare her the news about Trucy.
Hmm.
Well,
Where is Trucy?
yeah. By the way, where's Trucy? After some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
What? You're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackwell might...
Yep, I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then?
Yeah, he used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate and straight as an arrow.
Unlike now,
He's definitely not straight now.
where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes.
That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Oh, so she tried to help him out.
Yeah.
Please, you have to listen to me.
Aw, baby Athena.
You have to listen. He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her.
I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart. Well, you guys are in jail together. You guys could have a conversation.
Talk to him. You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony.
Pearls is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual.
It's because you were 11.
Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day, I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. So I
Jeez.
punched life in the face.
Right in the face!
I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be.
Watch this! Lifts up the guard. I'm so strong!
Why you became a lawyer.
Oh.
Okay. I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him...
This Studio Ghibli ass music.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like, wow.
wow. It's so dumb. I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent.
What was that? Did something fall?
Probably.
Rip-
That was terrifying.
Ripley's asleep over here. That was
so
not
scary.
her.
I also realized that psychology can help me do this. That was so scary.
It's probably like the trash can
Yeah,
or
probably. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
something. We've already confirmed that there's ghosts in this game, so like,
Yeah.
maybe she was.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like Athena knows. The prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him.
Then why were you so mean to him in court?
Yeah, why were you being
You're always
so
like,
rude?
this stupid jerk.
I hate you.
Come to think of it, she said something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save.
Staring directly at him, and he's just like, shut up.
She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
As she screamed at him.
She's like, I want to save you!
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What'd he say?
No, I can't tell her. Ah, how could I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent. He super wasn't.
Yeah. He was? I wonder if he smiled like he used to
Oh,
back then. That's so sad.
if I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here.
I can't give up.
I cannot give up. Ah,
You cannot give up!
did he punch us in the face? My gosh.
I thought you might be here, Mr. Lawyer. We're in trouble.
We are? What is it? They killed the
I couldn't find
hostages.
a single open courtroom. They're all in session.
Oh no, but this is an emergency.
It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway.
Really? Because people do it all the time to our trials.
My phone. It's Edgeworth. Oh, it's from Trucy.
This is the Steel Samurai theme music.
Oh, I love that.
I told you I'd give you 1 hour.
I figured it was Aura.
You can be Aura then.
I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages.
No, wait. We still have a little more time. Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now.
Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get any more time. Your daughter is first.
Oh my gosh.
The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think?
Wow.
Gosh.
Wow.
You're going to jail after this. No, don't you dare hurt her. There has to be something I could do.
Phoenix would lose his absolute
Phoenix will
mind.
personally murder you.
Ugh, the cruelest injustice is about to befall us.
Shut up, Fulbright. Do something.
No, this can't be happening. Mystic Maya, help us.
Wait a minute. Maya,
Yeah, Maya. Call Maya.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something, although weird is par for the course with you.
We'll have the trial in the middle of the exploded courtroom.
They're literally gonna do that. The courtroom blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all.
Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it!
Hold it. Those are my last words. Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed.
So you know who I am, do you? I wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway.
Ready to start the trial.
They're literally
This is
just
not
gonna be-
safe.
No, not even a little. Look at the rebar sticking out from that.
Seriously, it's dangerous. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4, the one blown up by the bomber.
That's nuts.
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr.
This is
Nick.
Awesome.
I'll clean it up.
Why is this like so good?
Stupid.
I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location. I guess it's only befitting. I'll go get the place ready right away.
We're gonna fix the dark age of the law in the worst possible spot. It's gonna be
Yep.
amazing.
It's gonna be so good.
This is so badass.
Where
I
are they
love
gonna
it.
shoot off the confetti from? They're gonna drop it from a helicopter and just.
It explodes. I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven?
My brother?
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending.
What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell?
I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother.
Oh.
How? What? What? What?
You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass.
I'm very confused.
What?
See you in the mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright.
Well, but then Simon will get executed either way if we don't prove him innocent,
Yeah.
right? Or no, because if we...
Maybe he'll be brought forth as a witness.
What's happening?
He might be brought forth as a witness, and so they won't be able to execute him.
Maybe. I'm confused.
Because, wait, we're having the trial still today.
Yes, it's still happening today before his execution. The drama.
We'll see. I
Yeah,
have no idea what's
I
happening.
don't know what's going on.
What is she talking about? Athena?
No one knows what's going on.
Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else has to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own
Oh,
mother?
Athena.
No. She's gonna lose her mind. Oh my gosh.
5 golden locks. 5 golden rings. No way, it can't be true.
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black cyclocks.
Is black bad?
I think they're
Super intense
harsh.
or something.
I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark black locks protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them.
Oh my gosh. I think that's it.
Holy crap.
I think that's a to be continued.
That was a wild episode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that was so much in one. That was the first, by the way,
I know.
of this whole
Chaos?
trial.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap. All right.
Wow. Wow.
Next week, we will do the trial.
Trial next week, I guess. That was
There was so
a
much
lot.
information.
There was so much information with that. Oh my gosh.
Oops. Wait, go back. I wanted to see the episodes. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
I'm not trying to do that. I just wanted to look at this. Yeah, no. Goodness gracious. Another cliffhanger. Dude, this
wow.
it's probably because it's the final episode. It is
Yeah.
getting crazy dramatic.
It'll probably be like cliffhanger after cliffhanger, honestly, on
Probably.
this last one.
Whew.
And then there's a special episode.
It looks really stupid.
It looks so stupid.
All right, next
There's,
week
like pirates.
we'll be back. Whoa.
Wow.
So much is happening. Everyone have a lovely daylight
yeah.
savings day
Have
in
a
the U.S.
lovely Sunday.
I don't know where it is, when it is other days.
It's still Sunday most places, I think.